For any of you guys, you ever been a part of anything like that?
I haven't.
You guys were down 16.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In the second half, ended up coming back, sent it to OT, and winning it in overtime. I guess, what were you guys thinking when you're down by that much, and did doubt ever creep into your minds at any point?
I mean, as a senior, no, I never doubted. I never think or thought we was gonna lose the game. Even when I think it was 1 minute, we was down by 9. I still thought we had a chance to win, and either me and G had to make some big shots.
As seniors, was there a point where you guys were going to refuse to lose that game?
For sure. We was going to keep fighting to the end, to be honest. But everybody made big plays. He had the game on the layup. You know, Johnny played defense all night. So, and Thor got the big block at the end. So, you know, everybody did something to help the team win.
What was kind of the strategy in the last minute? Was it basically just find your first open three and take it, or kind of what was that? In the regulation.
We were just playing. I mean,
What
we
you
had
see?
no
What
choice.
you see out there? It looked like we were just shooting threes, huh? Now 1 minute left. We just got to try to hurry up and make a play as quickly as possible.
You guys had like 7 scholarships players available for this game. Had to rely on guys like Johnny and Amir to play extensive minutes. I guess talk about their contributions a little bit and how much of a role. Obviously, the focus is going to go on you seniors, but the rest of the team to carry this and finish the thing out.
I mean, it was big. I mean, they made huge plays, especially Johnny. I just think, he haven't played really 3 years, like he said. Like, he haven't played at all, and then come in and have a big senior night for us, make big plays for us. And, Amir, he's still growing. He's going to be a good player. He's a freshman, made big plays down the stretch and things like that. So, and he had 2 good blocks, I think, on Garza or somebody. I don't know who that was, but that was big plays for us, so that's good for us.
Johnny, did you anticipate playing that much tonight?
Not that much, but I was told like 2 minutes before that I wasn't starting for senior night, but to be ready to go. And I was like just kind of shocked about it, to be honest, because I didn't know if he was going to roll with our 7 guys or dip into me a little bit, so worked out. What?
Johnny, when you got that steal and Isaiah had that dunk, was that kind of a moment you thought, hey, there's a chance we're going to come back and win this thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was never a doubt like that. We didn't think we could come back and win this game. Like, we've always been fighting all year, and some games haven't panned out, but it finally has. And, that just shows, like, our relentlessness, if that's a word, I don't even know. But resiliency, there we go, that's a better word. But, yeah, there was never a doubt, and G and James hit huge shots. Amir hit the game winner, and everybody just contributed. Total team effort.
Johnny, how long did it take you to maybe kind of get settled down once you got into the game?
Man, like, I was kind of surprising, I guess, at first, and then I missed my first free throw, and then just kind of, like, took a deep breath and just started playing because I've been playing this game my whole life, so just go back to the basics.
Hey, Glynn, you're kind of the guy that's been here forever with Coach Miles. An emotional win like that and the way you guys did it, you know what's going on with Coach Miles on the outside and how people think that he may be let go after this. For that to happen, the way you guys played today, I mean, was there anything in your heart playing for Coach Miles as you guys were doing what you were doing?
I mean, for sure, we're just playing for, Nebraska, playing for the coach and our team, each other basically, things like that. So, I mean, I don't really try to pay attention to, like, the outside things, and I know they talk about it, but, I mean, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing nobody else can do. We just got to keep fighting, and we got to fight for each other, basically. I mean, we got to go into the Big Ten tournament, try to make a run, and fight for each other.
Amir, I'm going to take a page out of James' questioning, but what did you see on that final layup?
I just saw the rim, man. I mean, I do that every day in practice. I just try to attack. That's my game. And attack the rim every day in practice? Definitely do that. But nah, man, it just happened. Thor swung it, and I mean, I just saw the rim, so I just tried to make a play. Yeah, like you guys said, these two made really big plays to bring us back, and I just felt like I had to do my part too. So,
kind of a technical question, but knowing you're going to be able to get to your right hand, did that give you a little bit more confidence, knowing there's a pretty good chance I'm going to be able to finish?
Yeah, I just saw a whole open lane on the other side, and I just had to take it, and yeah, that's my game, man. So it just felt natural going to the rim like that.
Johnny, did you know you had the best plus-minus in the game? Plus 18.
No, I didn't.
What do you think about that?
Might be a record. for somebody who didn't score 0 points, might be a record. Hopefully.
Iowa's kind of been on the right side of a lot of games like this. Having a lot of that on film, did that kind of help to prepare for the final couple minutes, knowing some of the things they might throw at you?
I mean, from watching more film, like Bohannon is, if not one of the most clutch players in college basketball, come to make crazy shots. And we obviously knew we had to lock in for that last minute, especially on defensive end, in order to win the game. And he made some tough ones, but we still had to live with it.
For Glynn and James, I guess, what does this mean for you guys personally? Final home game to have that type of performance, get away against a rival, and just end this thing the right way.
You go first.
I mean, it was big. I want to, leave with a win on the table here at PBA. Just love playing here for Nebraska and things like that. I had my 4 years here, so it was big just winning and giving us confidence going into the Big Ten tournament.
And same thing, like you said, I just want to leave off with a win. And last 3 years here have been great, and just want to finish off strong.
Crowds are always good here. You always draw really well. Did you notice any extra juice in that crowd today?
Yeah, that was the loudest I ever heard.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was the loudest I ever heard.
Glynn, you surprised by that?
No, I'm not surprised. They always be there, but I think it was just, it was a close game and it was going back and forth, and then we started making big shots, so they really got into it. So we needed that, and that helped us out.
Amir, from your perspective as a freshman, what do these older guys bring as in leadership that can help you guys in a time like this and that really push you guys over the top today?
I'm just gonna say that these guys really do a lot that goes unnoticed. A lot of people don't see. A lot of people say we don't have a vocal leader or that's just outspoken. So these guys really lead by example. People don't see behind the scenes that when I was struggling early on, like James would pull me aside and tell me to move on from my missed layups and to keep playing and keep on moving on. And she's telling me I gotta focus on my next shot and focus on the next play and get a big stop. So a lot of that stuff goes unnoticed, and I feel like these guys deserve a lot of credit for that.
How did it feel to see that number 14 back out on the court this afternoon?
I think that was a great tribute from Roby to do. I actually was thinking about it, but he obviously beat me to it, and I think it was great. And we praying for the best recovery for Kobe, and hopefully be back shortly.
That's a special one. I'm just so proud of these kids. Never stop fighting, never stop believing, and that was a really special day. And I'm happy for the seniors. What a way to celebrate Senior Day.
When you guys are down 16, what technical things did you guys change, or was it anything? Was it just mentality? Like what was different?
I just thought we were really soft the first 30 or 22 minutes of the game. We didn't close hard on shooters. We weren't into the ball. We were okay on rebounding, but we still allowed. You have 9 fouls, you force 2 turnovers. And you allow 5 or 6 threes or whatever it was, and then we started playing much more aggressively, I thought, and we started turning them over a little bit, and if we can run off our defense, we can actually create some offense that way, and things fall in place.
Even in the last 10 minutes of the game, down 12, and then you're down 8 with 46 seconds left. You got Borkart and Roby that foul out. How much adversity did this team overcome today?
Yeah. Well, you just can't say enough about being down 9 with 50, and then you make shot after shot after shot, and then any one thing that might go wrong for them, it just puts a lot of pressure on them. And I thought that that those were really huge plays by James and Glynn especially, and that's the only way you can win the game is if some guys go out and make some plays like that. And Bohannon did his thing at the end of regulation, and that worried me. I'm not sure he called bank on the one, but our guys rose to the occasion.
Could you feel it from the guys as it got late? Were they?
Yeah, we just were. You just look at body language and listen to them, and the more they talk, the more they communicate, and are exchanging ideas, and just the better we are. And it was quiet for a long time, and I was on them for a long time. It wasn't very nice, but I thought we played tougher, and then as we started, getting into the fight, turning them over, getting defensive stops, scoring a little bit, and then of course with that run at the end, then in overtime they were, maniacs.
How would you characterize the scene today, just the scene?
Yeah, I thought our fans were just awesome. It was so cool. I thought some of the Iowa fans probably made them mad with the Hawkeye chants, but they were there to support the kids and all of us, our program, and I just can't say enough. It was so loud. They blew the whistle a couple times. You couldn't hear it. And on a timeout, Kelly Pfeiffer called one, and he's like, nobody can hear it. And that's really cool, really cool.
Did you hear those Hawkeye fans? Did you personally?
Yeah. Rabbit ears.
Johnny Trueblood got 26 minutes. Would you like what he was doing?
Who? Johnny. Yeah, well, how do you, so I knew we were going to play him, and so I wanted to get him in earlier than later. And he played with such good poise. And I think that's what I'm most proud of. He's really got, courage and bravery and even a little bit of daring. And I only wanted to kill him once. And so I thought that was pretty good.
Why'd you want to, what was that? Why'd you want to kill him?
Did you see he had the charge? Oh, yes. Yeah, right. Remember that? With like 14 or 16 on the shot clock.
Thor has the game-saving block. Johnny had
First
a steal.
career game-saving block. God of Thunder. Kent Pavelka told me.
Did it feel like everybody had a moment, or everyone had a
yeah,
play? You needed something for everybody?
Well, Thor had to block and then ran off with one finger in the air. I mean, come on, Thor. I mean, that's Thor. I mean, that is why you love him. And everybody had those big moments. Amir hit the 2 free throws, and he got the wide gap driving right, and he can finish over just about anybody. But just even the little things like the defense and the blockouts and coming up with a loose basketball. Glynn sold out, and we were on the floor. I'm just so proud of these kids. The circumstances didn't dictate them worried about anything other than trying to win that ball game.
What makes Iowa a challenge? I mean, what is the challenge when you play Iowa?
Yeah, they've got those 3 guards are very good. They can make threes. And then you look at their versatile bigs. Luka Garza makes shots. They're shot makers. This is a shot makers league. We know that because we haven't made enough shots. And so you look at, he can make a 3, he can make a mid-range, he can pick, pop, get himself square. And then they're physical inside. A guy like Tyler Cook, and they wear you out because they get fouled. So I think they're just their depth, their strength, and then they're shot makers too.
With everything that's happened this year, and it's kind of a cliche question, but how does it feel to just?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really emotional, I know, and I'm just so happy for the guys. I'm happy to walk out of Pinnacle Bank with such an important win, and they deserved it, and they worked for it so hard, and it's just one of those things. And you just keep thinking, I think we can win. Yeah, I think I think we can get over the top of this, and then at the end, just to see those guys make so many important plays, pretty cool stuff.
What to say about this group of seniors that they were able to kind of overcome?
Yeah, I just can't. When Glynn came down with about 50 seconds left and rose up from about 25 and just buried it, I'm like, ooh, he might have a few more of those in him. And because when he cooks with gas. I mean, he gets going, and so it's so cool for them because, it's been difficult, but they've never stopped working, and I think it really helped James to be home last week with his family for his grandfather's funeral after the Michigan game. He's really responded well from that. Hopefully we can get Tom Allen back sometime. Nana will not be with us, so we're just going to keep rolling guys out there and ask them to play as well as they can. Thanks very much, guys.